that has literally been poisoned to save a few dollars.
That ain't right.
That ain't right. And so we're here because our communities have seen significant divestment, and it's resulted in staggering rates of unemployment, poverty, the highest infant mortality rates in the country, and that ain't right.
Hey y'all, my name is Wintana. I am from Minnesota and I'm with an organization called Neighborhood. I'm just not going to use this because I can talk really, really loud. So the reason I'm here is because 40 black organizations. Use the mic.
Yeah, use it, please.
Okay, so the reason I'm here today is because 40 black organizations from across the Midwest, Ohio, Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, got together last night. And what we did is we decided that we are tired and we are sick. We are no longer going to sit here and be ignored. We know that the 10 worst cities for African Americans are all in the Midwest. We know far too often the Midwest is considered flyover country. We are no longer going to accept that. So we've decided that we're going to be coming together. We're going to be fighting for our issues together. We're going to make sure that we're prepared. We're standing together to demand that the Midwest get the respect it deserves and that we fairly address these disparities and we create an America that serves all.
Hello, y'all. My name is Corey Mason, the co-founder of Fearless Leading by the Youth, a grassroots community organization. We are a Chicago-based organization, as well as being responsible for getting the Level 1 Trauma Center inside the University of Chicago. As a young Moorish man from the south side of Chicago, I and many other Chicagoans are experiencing the corruption that is a part of the culture of Chicago's government that we experience on a daily basis. This corruption is a part of a legacy of state-sanctioned violence that is manifested physically via police violence. For example, the John Burke torture cases, and also the police concealment of homicides. This culture of corruption affects us physically through economic violence, which leads to so many of our black and brown brothers and sisters packed in juvenile temporary detention centers and prisons all over in the Midwest.
That ain't right.
That's not right. Now, when this is coupled with our high homicide rates, Chicago has officially been named Chirac. These issues of culture of corruption is not exemplified only in Chicago, but this is exemplified in all of our states in the Midwest as well. This is why the entire nation is looking towards the Midwest for examples of successful leadership and activism and community organizing. So, that's why I am more than glad to hand this brother from Wichita, Kansas, the mic right now.
As you all know, I'm a director from Sunflower Community Action out of Wichita, Kansas. Now, Kansas is often looked at as a violent state. I'm here to tell you today that we are not. The epidemic of state-sanctioned violence has reached the very heart of our nation. If you look at the numbers per capita, officer-involved shootings that result in a death exceed that of Detroit, Chicago, and New York. It's an epidemic. Each of you have an obligation to work with us to counteract and to stop state-sanctioned violence and the murder of Black and Latino people in America.
Hi everyone, my name is Kandace Montgomery. I'm here with BLM Minneapolis, one of the many folks who really hold down our chapter and are key in the recent occupation and the continued work coming out of that. What I really just want to talk about is a call to action and calling all of you to really step up and support and follow the leadership of Black folks, especially young Black women, Black trans folks, and Black queer people. For too long, even within our own movement, we've been talking about injustice and economic injustice without really getting into the ways that these evil things intersect and interact, right? And so what we're calling on folks today is to talk about economic justice while also talking about racial justice and gender justice. Bring out that full and complete marriage, right? Because just like rural communities in Iowa, Black communities are getting their resources extracted strategically as well, right? We're in the same boat. And when we say Black Lives Matter, we're saying that because we know that these systems were built on and tested on the backs of Black folks, right? And so when we're able to lift up those systems, break down those systems, we all get to get free. So when your friends at the local bar or your family member at Thanksgiving are complaining because those young Black people shut down an airport or a mall or a highway, step up and stand up for us. Another one of our family members, right? And beyond that, every single hour, every single second, we know that Black folks across the country, and especially in the Midwest, are not getting the food they need, the healthcare they need, the housing they need, the clean water that they need. And that's why we're standing up and saying Black Lives Matter, and we're calling all of you, whatever space you are in,